Hey, look who it is. It's Chris Pagnozzi and Zach Cannon. It's Monster Pulse.
That's right.
Back from the dead.
We're back from
How
the
about
dead.
that?
And, for people who didn't do a wellness check on us, shame on you.
Yeah, we've just been sitting in this studio, and except we're not
We've
we're
been
not in Second City anymore. Look where we are.
We're not.
No.
Neither one of us is at that
No.
place. But not that we were making this for them.
True.
We were recording
We
there.
were.
And now we're just at our homes because a lot has happened since we were on.
Older.
Do you remember?
That's for sure.
COVID.
Yeah, I remember COVID. When was our last episode, Chris? Remind me.
What was our last episode?
What year was that? Was that 2019?
It was 2019.
Wow. And here we are.
Yeah.
2025, almost October, back with Monster Pulse, back again.
Yeah. Well, when this goes out, it'll be
okay,
October,
good.
because I'm gonna probably put it out on Wednesday.
Yeah,
is that October 1st?
We're right there. It's So what's going on? Tell the viewers a little bit about what they can expect. What's going on in the life of Chris Pagnozzi?
Yeah, I you know what? It's interesting because I have been doing a ton of writing. I have been writing up a storm. Short films, TV show ideas.
Nice.
I wrote a couple because I've taken a sabbatical, if you will, from working.
I was there.
Yeah, and I've had a lot of time on my hands, and I've been trying my best to put it to good use, and I've been writing a ton. And what I've found that I really like doing is writing within a universe, a la Stephen King, if you will. And by no means am I comparing myself to Stephen King. That would be really, really great. But what I am doing or aspiring is writing a bunch of stuff that takes place in the same town. And what I thought about doing, please let me know if you're listening to this and you like this idea, is sort of documenting it, maybe putting it up on a YouTube channel about like me going through this world building ideas, putting it out there, and then maybe even having some feedback from the audience if you're wanting to contribute to ideas or vote on things and help me come up with ideas. I thought that might be an interesting spin.
Nice.
The creative
that's
process.
Cool. You have to send me some of your stuff that you're writing. I'd love to read it over. That's awesome.
Yeah, I have been. I mean, I wrote a fictional town because I was like, I need to come up with my own space, and I came up with Cresthaven.
There you go. Classic name.
So everything's taking place in this town, and I've created some surrounding towns.
Nice.
There's things going on
That's
there.
cool.
I guess you could say it's really similar to Riverdale and Sabrina the Teenage Witch.
Nice. All spooky? Is it all
spooky? All 100% spooky.
What are we dealing with? We dealing with like hauntings in this town? What are we dealing with? Supernatural?
Yeah. I have like I said, I'm creating a whole world, so that includes
everything,
all types of monsters and different ghost stories, folklore, urban legends. I've been just like I'm trying to. What actually inspired me the most is Game of Thrones, in that sense that George R.R. Martin wrote this entire world that there's a history and a religion and all that within that. So that's what I've been trying to do. I've been trying to make my own space.
That's awesome. That's exciting. That's very cool.
Yeah.
Well, right on. Yeah.
What about you?
Me, just hanging out, watching spooky movies and living that life. It just honestly, I feel like trying to keep up with all the horror news. I feel like we have missed a lot of horror news in the last. That's insane to me that it's been 5 years, but yeah, that sounds right now. I've missed you. I've missed talking monsters.
Same.
Yeah.
I feel the same way, and it's so funny because I thought when we were recording back in 2019 that we were like in it, where this was like, oh my gosh, this is the golden age of
Yeah.
horror. And since then, I feel like it's even come
Yeah.
so
Oh, yeah.
far.
I couldn't even imagine. I should have Googled 2020 to 2025 in the world of horror for all of the things that we need to talk about that we've, uh, we've dropped the ball on. We just knew we how has
Yeah, we
anyone been
have.
hearing about any of these movies without us doing monster balls?
I know they're just sort of, out there blindly
Yeah, just
watching
yeah,
random things. But I mean, we've seen some returns of some amazing movies. We've seen a lot of original
oh, yeah,
stuff too,
yeah,
and they're not just original like characters, but like new original
oh,
filmmakers
yeah,
coming out.
yeah, absolutely. This year alone, we've gotten some great ones. Have you, I might as well kick it off with one that I like. The most recent one I
Please.
saw was Weapons. Have you seen?
Oh man, I
It was
loved it.
great. Absolutely fantastic.
Loved it.
Yeah, I loved it too.
Yeah, I was just reading an article yesterday about how Zach Krager, the
Yeah.
director, had a meeting with Bill Hader. Did you read
Oh,
that?
no. About
Oh, it was really
maybe
cool.
I did. Was
He was like in his writing
yeah, he,
process
like, ha he
at a
he
point, and
reached out to him for, like, pointers on the movie?
well, I don't know if they were just like, because I think they're friends, and I think that they had just had like a catch up, and or maybe this was like a follow up, because I would imagine he let Bill read
Sure,
Weapons, and Bill Hader, of course, like gave him a really great idea. I don't want to say anything, because like if you haven't seen the movie,
yeah.
it's there's a lot of really interesting moments in it. But Bill Hader gave like a really important idea that Zach took and ran with, and I think kind of put it in, not to take anything away from Zach's writing, but I think Bill really
That's cool.
changed the direction of the
Yeah.
movie. Yeah.
Bill Hader, great guy.
Great
Great guy.
guy. Great guy.
Y
I wanted to ask
yeah.
you, if you can remember, like in the last 5 years, what have been some of your favorite horror movies that have come, and they don't need to be like originals. I mentioned that, but they could be
Ooh,
sequels,
the last 5 years.
reimaginings.
Trying to think of, like, what I've seen. I'm trying like, now I'm, like, going back in my head, I'm like, "W did I see that pre-COVID? Is that something that I watched before that?"
it's a
Yeah.
it's certainly a milestone, and it's like pre-COVID, post-COVID
Weapons,
world. But
I loved Weapons. I've
yeah,
so far this year, I know I've seen Weapons. I saw Together. What else did I see? I feel like I missed some at the beginning of this year. I still have not seen Megan 2. Have you seen Megan 2? And yeah.
yeah, I have seen Megan too, and I don't want to say I disliked the movie. I just didn't feel like it was a really um horror
Like,
film.
too much
I
comedy in
felt like
this
it was
one?
more of like an action
Oh,
movie.
really? Really?
Yes, I really feel like it was a great follow up to the story if you're going to continue it, and they did. I didn't know that they were going to do
Yeah.
that, but I I think they went in a really interesting direction, and it was like more of an action
Did
film.
you like Megan 1? The first one?
I
Yeah.
did. I did like it. I don't think it was. I mean, if you want to say it's new because of like AI is one thing, but it really is at the end of the day a doll horror
Right.
movie.
For
You
sure.
know,
Yeah.
that's
No
what it
doubt.
is. It's
It's
Chucky.
Chucky.
It's
It's
Chucky.
yeah, it's 2020's version of Chucky. It's the AI
Yes.
Chucky. Yeah. I like
Yeah.
that it didn't take itself too seriously. I thought that, like, overall, like, going into it, I don't think, from what I remember, that the moment when I was in the theaters is I was like, "Oh, this is gonna be okay." And then I remember leaving like,
Hmm.
I like that. Like, it didn't take itself too seriously. I thought the same thing about
Right.
Together. Did you watch Together?
I did see
What'd you think of
Together.
that? Mm,
I liked it a lot more than I thought I would. And you know what? I don't know if I've ever said this, but I like body horror as a subgenre of
yeah.
horror, but I am not like it really disturbs me, body
Okay.
horror. And
There's a
this is sort of like the
yeah. There's
this is sort of the ultimate
yeah.
and yeah, I enjoyed it, but I I didn't
Yeah.
love it. Like I think I gave it like on Letterboxd, I think I gave it like 3
Yeah.
stars out of the 5.
Oh, that's a
Yeah.
good idea. I could bring up my
And I know there's some controversy around the film as well.
yeah? Some
Yeah, there are talks, and like I haven't done any major digging on this, but I had heard that the film idea itself was already done, like in a short film. And I'm not saying they took the idea or stole the idea, but a
Ooh.
lot of people are suggesting that it was already done in a short film, and then
Ah.
they had, and yeah, it made me feel a little
All right.
icky about
How
it.
about that?
Yeah, but again, I don't know the details. I'm not gonna suggest that because I really love Alice and Brie and Dave
Yeah,
Franco.
they were good. They were good. I did not
Yeah,
hear that though. That's kind of interesting. What about
yeah.
you know what I haven't seen yet, but I really want to is Bring Her Back. Have you seen this yet?
Oh wow.
Really
Yeah, yeah, I
is
did.
it I've heard amazing things.
Yeah, it's very
Yeah.
entertaining. It is a really well made horror
Yeah.
movie. And there's also some really disturbing moments in this
Yeah.
movie as
Yeah,
well.
I've heard as such that it's pretty traumatic.
Yeah, and I will say, and I'll say it actually about Together as well, that I did not do a lot of research going into these
No, I've
movies.
kind of stopped.
I
It's
went in there kind
yeah.
of like,
I
what
think
is
it's a little
this?
better, right? It's like just
Yeah,
make your own. Like
yeah,
we both like all sorts, all shapes and sizes of film. So it's like, you know, for someone like us, we don't really need the pre-planning, you know? Yeah.
right, right. Uh, the cool thing I thought about Bring Her Back was that it is the same filmmakers as Talk to
Yeah.
Me.
Yep. Yeah.
And
I
like
don't know
that's
how,
2 for 2 in my
I always
opinion.
forget how you pronounce their last name. It's like
Filippo?
brothers.
Filippo?
Yeah.
I don't know
They're
either.
two brothers, I believe. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that's
Yeah. Very
correct.
cool.
Um, here are a couple movies that come to mind that I saw. One is from 2023 and one is from
Okay.
2024. And the 2023 movie is When Evil Lurks.
Ooh, fantastic. How good was that?
Yes.
Great movie. Yeah.
So good. And I know that there are probably a couple different audiences here, like American horror fans and foreign horror fans, and I hope there's a crossover there because I don't think everyone sees a lot of foreign horror movies, and I wish that they would because this was a great example of a really well
Yeah, I
made
agree. I
foreign
agree. I
film.
thought it was awesome.
Yeah, and the other film I was going to say is Oddity from
Also really
2024.
good. I saw that as well. Yeah.
Yes,
Great.
really well directed. Both
Yeah.
both of those movies are.
The the
Oddity
creature,
had some.
the paper mache man is great.
I am
Yeah.
saying that is one of the creepiest things I've
It's a
seen in
good
a while.
Halloween
Like
costume.
that movie actually got me a couple
Yeah.
times.
Yeah, just go to like
Yeah,
dress up as that for Halloween, go to a
that's a
party,
great,
sit at the table and
great
don't
idea.
move. Just stay at the table the whole time, just sitting there. Tilt your head up, look at the ceiling a couple times. Mm.
It wouldn't get asked
Yeah,
back, but
but good costume. Good costume.
a great costume
Trying to
idea.
think of what else.
And I'm just kind of skimming through some other films here. There was just so
Saw The
many.
Monkey this year. Did you watch The Monkey?
Oh
What about
yeah,
Smile 2? Did you
yeah.
watch Smile 2?
I watched Smile too.
I liked both of them. I thought it's talking about Stephen King. There you go. There's the monkey for you. The monkey
Yeah,
was ridiculous, but it
yeah.
was fun. It was fun. I
It
didn't
was a
yeah,
lot of
I didn't mind it.
fun.
I thought it was fun. Smile 2
That was
also
great.
also speaking of, it's like Megan 2, right? It's like same deal with Smile 2. I'm like, are they going to capture the same thing? Very different than Smile 1.
Correct.
Just
Yeah.
production wise in general, way more money than what they had to deal with Smile 1. But it worked. I thought it
Yeah,
was
that's
fine.
really
Yeah, it
dangerous.
is. It's crazy.
Really dangerous for a sequel to be like, your movie did so well, we're going to give you a bigger
Yeah.
budget. It's like, please
Huge
don't.
budget. Huge budget.
Yeah,
Yeah.
keep me within those same restraints, and I will tell the same story.
Right.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, I imagine all filmmakers are like,
Oh,
give me as
yeah.
much money as you'd
Yeah.
like.
That was good.
What about here's one I know people were raving about was Nosferatu.
Absolutely. Yeah. Great.
Mm,
Did you like it?
yeah, I
I like
loved it.
Robert Eggers. I think that everything that he touches is
Yeah,
just beautiful.
I
Yeah.
agree.
I think
I agree.
I think you did a really good job. I'll tell you, we went and saw that. So I'm back in Indiana now. That's fun. So like Bring Her Back, I don't think if it played around here, it played briefly. It was not so I we
Really?
didn't get like a lot of opportunity and I didn't make it up to Chicago to
Yeah.
go see it. But but we did go see Nosferatu in a theater around here, and I'm watching the movie and it packed, right? It's like opening night. And I'm
Mm-hmm.
noticing during the subtitles, which it has a handful of, the
Yeah.
bottom of the like second row of words is getting cut off. And
Oh,
I like I had
come
to get
on.
up, go tell the teenager at the front, and they rolled their eyes at me.
You're not, yeah, this is not framed
And
right.
then
I'm missing.
that just oh
That's
man.
really
Oh,
frustrating.
you would be the only one who would empathize with me in that situation because all my friends were like, "Sit down, like stop." And
You're like, no, I'm going to
I'm
help
like, "This
all of us.
sucks." I was like, "I paid 15, $16 for this ticket."
Oh
No,
man, that's the
it was a
truth.
bummer. Then I watched it at home, and it was great. It still
Yeah,
was
well,
great, but I was pissed about the subtitles.
but that's a great point right there. Is I think we need to protect those experiences at the movie theater because
Yeah.
they're so rare now. Not everyone goes as much, and it's instances like that where people might be like, "Well, I'm just going to keep watching it at home
Yeah.
then because they didn't do it right." And I know more people are just more comfortable at home, and I don't blame them. But you have to remember how movies were made as a
Yeah.
communal, like shared
Absolutely.
experience.
Yeah. Frankenstein, Guillermo del Toro's Frankenstein's coming to theaters for a short run for the last
Right.
3 weeks of October. So if you're
Yeah.
in, look it up. Everybody listening, go out and find out where because it's a Netflix movie. So
Right. And that's what I was
you
gonna
gotta see a
say.
Guillermo del Toro on the big screen. You just gotta.
See it on the big screen, and then if you liked it, watch it again
Yeah,
on
there you
Netflix.
go.
But do not wait for
Talk
Netflix.
about it's gonna be gorgeous. I'm sure it's gonna be stunning. You
Oh
know,
man, it
he's
got
so great.
a massive standing
Yeah, yeah.
ovation.
Yeah,
Yeah.
what was his last movie? Guillermo del Toro's last movie was oh man. Um
Right. Not. I mean, he'd done something before or after Shape of
yeah,
Water,
yeah.
right? What was his in between movie?
He did that Cabinet of Curiosities on Netflix. He was doing that,
Right,
which
which
was
was
great. He did
fantastic.
that. And then
Yes.
I want to say he did Pinocchio last,
Oh,
which was
interesting.
awesome as well, which was also Netflix. I think that was his last movie. You'd have to fact check me on that though. I'm not sure.
I'm so I was so off with like the
How
Shape of
long ago
Water.
when was that?
There was so many. That was
Oh yeah.
2017. Frankenstein is
Okay.
2025. He did well, as a writer he wrote a lot, but as a director he had done Nightmare Alley,
Oh, when was
which
that?
was
Oh,
the
that was
carnival
great
themed.
with Bradley Cooper. Yeah.
Yes, yes.
Remake.
Uh
That's a remake.
I think he did.
Yeah.
Yes, yes, yeah. That movie was depressing, but like in a entertaining way. Yeah. Uh oh gosh, he did some Troll Hunters and
Really? Mm.
yeah, Troll Hunters Tales of Arcadia. I don't know those things. Those might be TV shows things, but what is interesting is that he's got Crimson Peak, Shape of Water, some TV stuff, Nightmare Alley,
Yeah.
Pinocchio, and then
Yeah,
Frankenstein. That's
Pinocchio.
a really
Okay,
great.
so Pinocchio was
Yeah,
the last one.
yeah,
Okay. That was
yeah.
good. You should watch that if you haven't. It's actually really good. Has nothing to do with Disney's Pinocchio. It's just the story of Pinocchio. So there's no singing. Yeah,
Right.
there's like it's just literally the story of him. It's good. It's all
Was Pinocchio you may not know this, a grim fairy tale
I
or
don't think so. I don't think they wrote that,
okay,
but it's as old as that. It's been around forever. Yeah,
classic.
it's a classic.
Yeah.
Yeah, going back to probably what I would guess like the 1800s for all those fairy tales.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. When
Grimm's got great stuff.
when
So
yeah,
many good Grimm
they
fairy
do.
tales.
I think that was just an important time because
What else did you have?
immigrants coming to America, sharing their
Yeah,
cultures,
that's so
stories,
true.
and we all benefit from
Yeah,
that.
that's so true. Did
We all benefit from
did you
that.
ever see Grimm, the Matt Damon and yeah,
Yeah.
who else in there? Is that Jude Law? Who's
No,
in that?
no, it's Heath
Heath
Ledger,
Ledger. Yeah,
isn't it?
yeah, yeah. He's the other brother. They're both the Grimm brothers, and it's all like referencing the.
Right.
And then there's a TV show I think that's also about Grimm fairy
Oh,
tales,
I don't think I've seen that, but oh wait, yes, there was a NBC show called Grimm.
right? Let's
Yeah.
see. Let me look that
Yeah.
up. Yeah. Yep. NBC Grimm. Never saw
Yeah.
that.
I mean, let's be honest, that's where our greatest horror stories have come from. And now we're getting horror versions. I think they did a Pinocchio
Yeah,
horror
yeah, they
movie
did.
recently, and that's I think whatever's in the public
Yeah,
domain is going to be a horror movie.
yeah, pretty much. That's the
Yeah.
move. Bambi. They're coming out of the Bambi.
I haven't seen like the Winnie the Pooh
Yeah,
or the
Popeye. You see Popeye?
I didn't see the
There's
I haven't seen
Popeye.
any of them. I think that'd be a really
Oh, yeah, that'd
fun
be a good episode. We should just watch.
Halloween
Let's do
season.
that. Watch
Yeah.
all the
Yes.
yeah,
Public
public
domain horror.
domain
That's
horror. Yeah,
Popeye, Mickey
yeah,
Mouse,
Steamboat Willie.
Steamboat.
Yeah, which
Yeah.
is
That's a
I have to look up his full name, but I think his first name's David. The guy who plays Terrifier is Steamboat Willie.
Oh, yes. Yeah, David Thornton.
Yeah, right. Yeah, we're getting there.
We're putting it together.
Putting it together.
Let me just make a reminder here is that we have not been podcasting.
This is all off the top of our
together.
dome. David Howard
Yeah.
Thornton.
David Howard
That
Thornton.
is, I
Yeah,
believe he's
very
playing
talented.
Steamboat Willie in the new one. You know what made me think of it when we were talking about? I'll tell you what. Really, for some, I'm not even going to get into too much of it, but probably one of my favorite horror TV shows, since we have not done this, I just thought of it, from 2020 to 2025, was The Fall of the House of Usher. I was so impressed with that. That was Mike Flanagan's last contract with Netflix ended with Fall of the House of Usher. One of my, I thought it was just so fantastically done. It was probably my favorite out of all of them, out of like his run with them.
Interesting.
I liked it that much.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I loved Midnight Mass.
Haunting of Hill House.
Midnight Mass.
Bly Manor.
And then
I really did like.
What else he do? He did one called The Midnight Club. I don't know if you ever watched that. That was kind of not.
Oh, that unfortunately was canceled before it's Yeah, but Midnight Mass.
Midnight Mass
really
was great.
enjoyed.
Midnight Mass was amazing. All that actor
There's
that played the priest in Midnight Mass,
so good. He is currently on the Boys spinoff show.
Yeah. Which he's great.
And I actually saw a clip of his on social media recently, just basically saying like, I would love to work with Mike Flanagan.
Oh, I bet.
And I'd like to believe that they will, because he tends to work with a lot of the same
cast.
actors,
Yeah, which I love.
Which is great,
because his wife's in there too. She's in every season as well.
Yes,
and yeah,
Katie. Yes, she's so good.
We're nailing it on these names.
We're nailing this. We're nailing all of our reference points. We don't have a producer over in the corner.
Siegel, yeah. We need the guy that's on the. Can you give that a Google? Look it up.
Put it up on the screen. We'll
What's her name?
We'll
get there.
What I would like to talk about, though, is how we are back. And it has been a long time. And it really got me thinking about, one, how much fun we have talking about this type of stuff. But some of the greatest back from the dead films in history. And it's like, this seems so appropriate to talk about.
Absolutely.
And because I think we did so many episodes where we listed our favorite types of tropes or elements from episodes that I thought it'd be really fun to just talk about some of our favorite back from the dead horror movies, especially while we're still getting back into the swing of things.
We're truly back from the dead. And I think we should start off with the one that you threw out to me at the beginning. Go ahead. What's your first one?
I think it honestly was the first thing that came to mind, and it was Pet Sematary.
I mean,
it deserves a watch every Halloween season.
It's just another another Stephen King. Throw it.
Stephen King
can't have one of these conversations without talking about Stephen King. He is truly.
I don't think we ever have done these types of things without a Stephen King reference.
Pet Sematary. I mean, that the actor who played Gage was so perfectly cast. The fact that they got that kid to just nail that role as good as he did. I mean, put him on the map. And correct me if I'm wrong. Did that play? Now that's predating my existence on this earth. I wasn't born yet when that movie came out. Because correct me if I'm wrong, that's late '80s. I want to say like 80, 88, maybe something like that.
I would have guessed this movie came out in '89,
Okay,
but yeah, right,
let's see.
right
I'm gonna
around
give
there.
that a goog.
Yeah. And to me, it's basically one of the most devastating stories that you could talk about
80,
is
89,
when
89. Nailed it.
it was
Yeah,
89.
you nailed it.
Oh
There you go.
man,
Yeah.
I am so good at remembering things that don't matter.
Now, I think why don't we do this just for a second? Where let's there's much to
Yeah.
say about 1989's Pet Cemetery. What are your thoughts on 2019's Pet Cemetery?
Oh man, I I thought there were some really cool, scary
I
stuff in
agree.
there. The thing that I don't um appreciate is I thought they were really trying to like relaunch like a
Mm,
franchise series
yeah,
here,
agreed.
and I just don't think it needed to be remade. And this happens
All time and forever
all of the
will,
time,
right?
especially in the
It'll
horror
continue
genre.
to, right? We're gonna be in our
Oh
we're gonna
yeah,
see
yeah,
before we're dead another Pet Cemetery. They will.
probably, probably, yeah. When uh, if you're gonna redo something, I think it requires digging into the subject matter more, and that's why I think TV shows work
Works
so
so
well
well.
when you're trying to like relaunch a
Now,
franchise.
would you watch a Pet Cemetery TV show?
Oh,
What
for sure,
network's it on now?
for sure. It would have been on Paramount. I think they own the
Yeah,
rights,
yeah,
but
I think you're right.
I mean, Paramount I think can get away with some of the stuff like if it was on HBO, if that's what you're
Yeah.
getting at, that like you want to be able to see the real horror and grit
I
to it.
wonder have because yeah, I wonder is it Paramount? Because I was just thinking another Stephen King. We got Welcome to Derry coming out next month,
Oh
and I'm very
yeah,
excited
yeah.
about that. And something that I
Same.
think will work really well. I hope it's good. I think it's going to be. I think it's going to be done well. And
I
I've been
think so
excited
too.
for it for a while since.
Well, I think some of the promising things here are that Bill Skarsgård came back. I think Andy Muschietti and his wife are the producers
Yep.
on it. I don't know if Andy
I bet
directed
you know how
them
that
or
always works. I bet he does like the pilot in the last episode.
the
You know,
pilot.
he
Yeah,
does the end
yeah,
caps on the show. Yeah.
yep, yeah.
But yeah, I'm pumped for that.
That's that's fine by
Yeah.
me. I think it's a really cool, and that's what I mean is like when they first put it on TV, it was a
Yeah.
miniseries or at least a
Right.
two-parter. When the movies came out, like there were two of them, and I think it's because the subject matter is so good because it was a novel, and I really believe that that they could have done that with the revamp of Pet Cemetery in 2019. And they made a sequel to Pet Cemetery
Yeah.
in the early
Right.
90s with
Fred
uh,
Gwynn, right? Or no, he does.
Furlong.
Yeah, Edward Furlong. I was thinking,
Yeah,
yeah,
from
Terminator.
Terminator
Yeah,
2.
yeah,
But it is like, yeah, it is the ultimate coming back to life because it's never as it's supposed to be. It's no one's, death changes people, and maybe sometimes dead
yeah.
is better.
Sometimes that's better. I was gonna say that's what was missing from the remake is that you cannot top Fred Gwynn's performance in the original. It's he's the best character in the movie.
I
He's
know.
so good.
Oh gosh, yeah, it's
Yeah.
iconic. It's iconic. Um, w- let's jump to you.
Yeah, so I was thinking about it, like, obviously, first thing that comes to my head is what's my favorite zombie movie, but then I started thinking more
Sure,
into it,
sure.
I think, Pet Sematary is a good example because it's a zombie movie, but I don't for some reason or not, I'm not thinking of him as a zombie, but he is a zombie. I mean, he is a zombie. Yeah.
He is a zombie because he is risen
Right,
from the
right.
dead, and I think that is ultimately the definition. I think the difference is though that he's able to speak from time to
Right.
time, and there's some thought process going on
Yeah,
there where I think zombies only have one
yeah,
thought.
that's a good point.
But I know we've talked about zombies in the
Yeah.
past, and man, I always think about Train to
Same. That
Busan.
was what I was gonna say.
Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah,
that's
that's
what
what I
you're
was
gonna
gonna
say.
say. Yeah, I have not yet seen the latest 28 years later that just came out. I have not seen it yet. Have you?
Right, I
And
have. It's super
okay,
entertaining, and it's uh, there's a sequel coming
I
out
do.
already
Yeah,
in
Bone
January.
Temple, right? Yeah,
Yes, yes, and I think they do some
good
really
setting up for that.
y-
Yeah,
yes to that, and I know a lot of people. I think people did a really good job this time about not spoiling
yeah.
anything, but they keep alluding to like the ending
Okay,
of 28 years later,
okay.
and it's because it's so different. I haven't seen this
Yeah.
before, but I loved that
Okay.
aspect of it.
Yeah, I'm excited to see it.
Yeah.
Again, something that I wanted to go see. I almost went and saw that one by myself in theaters, but didn't happen. So it'll be coming out soon, I'm sure. If it's not already. It might
Yeah,
already be
actually, I think it's
streamed.
I think it's currently I think it's just like this past
Oh,
week.
okay, perfect. There we go. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, yeah, that Train to Busan was obviously first thing that I think of. I love the classic Night of the Living Dead. I mean, I watch that every year during, Halloween, throw that
Yeah.
on because I just love the classic. Um, what else? Frankenstein, classic Frankenstein. We were
Oh
talking
yeah.
about that.
Yeah.
I'll watch that. I'll try to I'm a big I love my Universal monsters, so
Oh
I try
yeah,
to
yeah,
throw
yeah,
on
yeah.
the oldies every
Same
Halloween
here.
and nice. There you go. Little a
Little
Funko
Wolfman
mystery
action.
mini. There you go.
Yeah.
Uh but yeah, Frankenstein, the classic Frankenstein is still, up there in what I consider just one of the greats. I like all of them. I like The Invisible Man's one of my favorites. Not an undead one,
Oh
but
yeah, yeah, yeah.
I love the classic Universals.
Wolfman.
Yeah, Wolfman.
Bride of Frankenstein, which they're, I believe, doing that as
Yep.
well.
They're gonna
With
they're remaking that
oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I think it's
in
already
production.
um I think it's already no, I think it's already filmed. I
Oh.
think Christian Bale is playing
Oh
Frankenstein's
yes, that's
monster,
right. Yes.
and I think Maggie Gyllenhaal's in
Yeah,
it
I
as
think she
well.
directed it. It's her
Maybe as the
film.
bride, or I don't know, or she
Yeah, I think
directed
she
it.
directed it. Uh
But yeah, it's
yep, I did. I
the only thing I don't like about a lot of this is that it's so separate,
yeah, it's all
that
disconnected.
it's again, this is me and the whole idea of the universe, but that's what Universal Monsters are. And I really thought that um Nosferatu set up a lot of stuff as well if they wanted to like jump into um additional. That's not the plan. It just sucks because now we've got like three Frankenstein projects, and they're all just all over the place,
Right.
and they're not intertwined,
Yeah.
and I hate that.
Yes, it is. So is not on the top tier. She cameos in it but she is directing. Christian Bale's the monster, and
Okay, that's what it is.
Jessie Buckley is playing the bride. And Jessie Buckley, you would know
Oh,
from I'm Thinking of Ending Things. That was a Netflix movie. She's
yes,
also in Men, which was an A24 film, which was very good. That was
yes,
great. And
yes.
she's in The Lost Daughter, which I saw that not too long ago. That was good. And probably my favorite Jess Buckley role is Fargo. She plays, I'm pretty sure, I have to make sure I'm not making stuff up, but I'm pretty sure she plays the nurse in Fargo. Let me double check myself.
Oh,
And I got to see what season that is because that's one of my favorite. I love that show. But yeah,
Fargo, the
the TV
TV
show.
series. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, 2020 2020's Fargo, so that would have been, I think, last see they just did the John Hamm one, and now the one that she was in, I think, is Chris Rock
Yeah,
and Jason
yeah.
Schwartzman. She's great. She's fantastic in it. So she's playing the bride. So there you go.
Right, right. Okay,
The
okay. I like that.
the but you're right. It's very discombobulated. You remember back in how long ago was that when they planned out they did the Tom Cruise Mummy and they thought
Ah,
this is it. This is going to be
yeah.
huge. They had so many everyone picked out like Russell Crowe was in that lineup. They had all of them planned out. They were going to do the Invisible Man. They were going to do that was off of Benicio del Toro's Wolfman, right? Same, I think. They all meshed.
I
Is that
think
right?
so. I had to check that out, but you're definitely right. Is that they had it all mapped out, and that the Mummy came out first, and the money wasn't
Yeah.
there, and it was sort of a
It was.
bomb, and it just sort of like a House of
Yeah.
Cards,
Yeah. They shouldn't have started with the Mummy.
kind of collapsed.
They should have got Brendan Fraser back. If they would have got Brendan Fraser back and redid the Mummy, then that would have been the move. It would have been huge.
I always thought it would be really cool if if you were ever going to do a remake of the Monster Squad, to launch with a Monster
Hell yeah.
Squad remake, maybe a little bit more serious about like bringing them all
Yeah.
together, and then from
Take
there
off.
your
Oh,
universe kind of
genius. So
yeah.
pitch that, and it would
Thank
be
you.
huge too. All the Stranger Things is coming back this fall.
Oh yeah,
Perfect timing. Time to
yeah.
reboot the Monster Squad.
You see, especially in the Monster Squad, you see like the soft side of Frankenstein's
Yeah,
monster, and
yeah, he's
um,
a sweetheart.
the Wolfman's got
Yeah, the
nards.
Wolfman's got nerds. Yeah, and Timothy Chalamet would be one of the kids. Can't make a movie.
You'd be a
Yeah,
12-year-old
yeah,
boy
it'll
or
be him,
13-year-old boy.
Jack Black,
Uh, oh man. Side note: have you seen the trailer for the new
Anaconda.
Anaconda with Jack
Yeah,
Black?
did you watch it?
Yeah, and I'm so confused because it's making me laugh. And I don't know if that's what I
Yeah.
want. I mean, that movie really creeped
Oh
me
yeah.
out, and like that was a one and done for me. So I haven't seen. If I was to watch it again, I would probably be able to point out all the
Oh,
terrible CGI in
it's
it,
pretty
and
ridiculous.
the VFX was just
And
not there.
John
But
Voight's character is just so
oh
over the
god,
top in it.
yes,
We actually just rewatched it
and
not too long ago, and it's
offensive,
yeah,
just offensive.
it's not great, but yeah, I did. It's pretty cool
Yeah,
that they're
yeah,
trying out a comedy with it. I would probably watch it. I mean, I think it's going to work better than trying to do a serious Anaconda like that one was. Yeah,
yeah,
I think it's the
yeah.
only way to make it work. So we'll see. We'll see. It's probably not going to be great, but we'll see.
It's probably not going to be great, but will I see it?
Jack Black
Yes.
has
I'm a
become
huge
one of
Paul
those
Rudd.
actors now that people are like, I either hate him or love him. And I feel like he used to have all
I
only
know.
love.
I know. I know. And I watched the Minecraft movie and I thought it was quite
Yeah, I haven't
enjoyable.
seen that yet. Is it fun?
It's
Yeah,
funny.
I'm sure.
It's
I'm sure.
funny, but Jack Black is kind of like available. He's just available to be in your
Yeah,
movie. And I'm not saying it's a bad thing. You got to work. You got to
that's true.
work.
You got to work, and he's working. He's definitely doing that,
And he's picking big money franchises, and good for
right?
him. Good
Yeah,
for
that's true.
him.
He definitely is. We'll see how much money Anaconda makes. Paul Rudd's in it though, so Paul Rudd's
Paul
a
Rudd's in
hot
it, so
selling
he
point.
can bring in that other
How many people
crowd
hate Paul
too.
Rudd? I feel like that's got to be a small percentage.
Oh, yeah, I would say, and probably for the wrong reasons. Probably for like jealous, like when you were a kid and you're like, your mom would say, "Oh, they're just jealous of you." Like, no, 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 they don't like me. They don't like me. I know that because they are very violent. Um, but another movie I want to talk about, it's not like an actual like rising from the dead, but like us, it was invigorated, and that's the 2018 Halloween,
Okay.
which had so much
Yeah.
potential. The first two movies, and then the third one kind of got a little
Yeah, a little bit.
bonkers,
Yeah.
but that um ignited the series and the franchise, and I know because of that, there are chances that we'll see a Halloween TV show. Whether Michael Myers is in it or not, I don't know. That's the same sort of deal we're getting right now with the Crystal Lake prequel series. But because it did so well in the movies, and everyone loves
Yeah.
Michael Myers and loves that universe, I would bet money. And I actually started like writing down because I thought it'd be so interesting if it was a show about
Yeah.
Loomis
I
before
like that. That's
Michael
good.
Myers. Like,
That's a good one. Yeah.
yeah,
Cuz I feel like I hear about it every like 2 to 3 years, but I have heard that it's finally happening, the Pam Voorhees prequel
yeah,
show. and that was like
Yeah.
shelved and then made and then they just kept going back and forth. I remember hearing
Right.
it, and that's Loomis would be the same thing. We do these origin stories
Yes.
of the, like Hannibal, where it creates the person that you're famous for knowing. So I think that's a good one.
Yeah.
I was thinking the same thing that would be cool would be like, I had, correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe Carpenter wanted Michael to be one and done, and then it become an anthology series of Halloween. The studios pressured him to make Halloween 2. He did. And then third
Mm,
one is Season of the Witch about the Silver Shamrock. And then I had even heard once that he had created a script that turned into The Thing, but it also was going to be a Halloween. Now that might need fact checked, but I remember hearing something along those lines. As I don't remember if it was The Thing or a different one, a different John Carpenter movie that got made later on. Maybe
right.
They Live or something. You'd
Oh,
have to look that up.
interesting.
But
Yeah.
anyway,
Yeah. I could see
that
that.
I think would be a cool TV show. Is now would it get the same reaction that Halloween 3 did at the time? See, everyone shit. I like Halloween 3 personally,
I do
but
too.
at the
I do
time, I
too.
get audiences are hooked on. They're used to Freddy, they're used to Jason, they're used to people coming back, and they wanted that. I feel like in the '80s, they wanted, you know, Michael to keep going forever, and then
Man, I think that would have been a great
and then
idea.
look at what we got. You look at fucking you ever seen that thing online where they line up all the Michael Meyer masks and they show you every single one? And he
Yes.
looks the
Yes.
resurrection mask, he looks like I don't know, he looks like Mariah Carey or something. It's like a bizarre looking. It's like the most strange design. It's honestly bizarre. Like
Yeah.
why they kept
Yeah.
changing the mask.
Yeah.
Why did they keep changing the
I
design of the mask is nuts to me.
yeah. I bet you there's a really great story there. I bet you it has a lot to do with n not, getting the
Like the mold of the original mask,
yes,
yeah, not
yes,
getting
exactly.
the
Like someone
Shatner,
wasn't playing nice.
yeah,
They're like, "No, make
yeah,
your own
yeah, you
mask."
probably or maybe it was a rights thing, I don't know, maybe they were like,
Yeah,
maybe
could be.
Shatner's estate was like, "No, no more, no more,"
I mean I'd like to believe William Shatner's making some kind of
off of
money
that.
off of it's his
Yeah, I wonder if he
face.
is. It's or I wonder if who made that, if that's like a Don Post, Shatner face
Right.
that maybe the Don Post
Well, I
companies.
believe the mask was made not for Star Trek, but for a movie that Shatner made in the 70s or early 70s called The Devil's
Oh,
Rain.
okay, that's what the production of that face
And
was for.
and that's why there was a mask for that. And then the story, there's some really great podcasts that talk about the actual, you know, go out and get us a mask. And then they come back with two masks, and one of them is the Shatner mask, and they painted it white, and it's just
Mm,
brilliant and
yeah.
perfect. And yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, but yeah,
Yeah, now we're,
the Halloween series, that's, same director who did, a Hangover series, refresh my memory on his name. You know what I'm talking about?
was it The Hangover or was it,
Yeah, or
because David Gordon
David Gordon
Green,
Green did it. He's Pineapple Express, right? Yes.
yes, I,
Yeah,
yes,
yeah.
yes. Which is like a Danny McBride connection right
Hangover
there.
is the guy who did the Joker. Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah,
you're right.
okay. What's
You're
his
right.
name?
Yes. Oh yeah, yeah. It's coming to me. It's coming to me.
It's, Todd Phillips. Boom. Todd Phillips. Todd
Phillips,
Phillips.
Todd Phillips.
Yeah. But you're right.
Yeah.
David Gordon Green, Pineapple Express, and I think he also did The Highness, which is another Seth Rogen movie,
Oh
I
man,
think.
that was. I saw it, and
I
it's one of those movies like, why isn't that streaming
I haven't
anywhere?
seen that forever.
And I don't.
Yeah,
No,
David
same.
Gordon Green.
Um,
2011. Shout out to David Gordon Green for doing The Highness. Yeah, and then he did all three of
oh
the
yes.
Halloweens, and then he did Exorcist Believer in 2023. That's also him. Did you ever see that?
Oh,
I didn't see it.
with the two little
Yeah, I
girls,
never
right?
watched it. I heard not great
I
things.
think I did.
I heard everyone was like, "Nah."
Yeah, I thought there was some more like talks about plans of resurrecting the Exorcist franchise, and I don't know if it'll ever go away. And when you got like a great name like that too, with a great history, Your shirt says The
It
Exorcist right
does.
now.
It does. One of my favorites. One of my
Yeah.
favorites. But yeah, I know. I think for that, the whole thing is that they got uh, there you go, Funko baby. That's a good one. Puke it up.
Funko throw up.
Puke it up. But they got Ellen. Uh, how do you pronounce her last? Bernstein or Bernstein.
Yeah, yeah,
She
yeah. Ellen
yeah, she
Bernstein.
comes back in the one in the David Gordon Green one from 2023.
Yeah, I did see that
Yeah.
movie. I'm going to say something that people probably have already forgotten about. I think, again, this goes back to what we were talking about earlier about making a TV show being better. There was a TV show on Fox, The
Mm,
Exorcist, that I thought was really well
okay.
done and didn't get a chance to actually. And they filmed a lot of it in
When was
Chicago.
that? Was that early 2000s or how long ago?
No, this would have been like I would bet you it's around like 2018 or
Oh,
something. I could
okay.
be wrong about that,
I did not remember
but
that.
it was a show on Fox, and I remember like friends getting to work on it because they
Oh
filmed
yeah,
it
look at
here in
that. Two
Chicago.
seasons, 2016.
Okay, 2016.
Yeah, 2016.
Really well done.
Yeah?
Uh yes. Yeah, I just didn't think it had a chance to do what it needed to
Mm,
do, and uh it's just too bad
okay.
because I I really think the subject matter is so good that you could stretch it out into a um a series instead of a movie, and like instead of doing sequels, which is like I know they do it for the money. You're getting a lot more payoff for your money. But did you see? Here's something that was done really well. They made a prequel, or was it? Yeah, yeah, it was a prequel to The Omen.
Yeah. Yeah, I did see that. Um, and it was good.
The first
Yeah,
Omen.
that was good.
It
I
was
like that.
good. I thought that was really well done too.
That came out since we've been done as well, right? Yeah, 2024. Yeah.
Exactly, and that's another thing is like revamping a franchise, and I thought it was really well
Yeah, it
done.
was.
I hope there's going to be a sequel because if you watch the whole thing, it has a really great, no spoilers here, it has a really great way of
Tying it.
opening it up
Yeah.
for more movies. But yeah, I just kind of feel like people don't know necessarily what to do with these big horror franchises, and I think that they, it's kind of sucks when you do a movie and it after, like here's a good example. The Texas Chainsaw Massacre they made for Netflix,
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
which we haven't talked
Yeah,
about again from a few years
right.
ago. I thought there was some really fun moments too, but I don't think it really
No,
did what we all
agreed.
wanted it to do. And then you find out like 2 weeks ago, A24 is buying the rights to the whole the IP, the intellectual property of Texas Chainsaw Massacre. And we're probably going to get a whole new start from the
Yeah,
beginning of that as
yeah,
well now. Now, A24, I have high hopes for that, but I don't know if it's going to be what we as fans
right,
want Texas Chainsaw to be. But and that's what I'm afraid of is I think that the people are like, is it a movie? Is it a series?
right.
Is it a movie and a video game, or is it a series and a video?
And
And it's
my,
that's what we're getting with Halloween
I'll
right now
tell you
too.
that they're coming out with a Halloween video game, and
That's
so
oh
many of
yeah,
my friends play the Texas Chainsaw Massacre game that I think probably more of them play that game than any of them who saw the Netflix Texas Chainsaw Massacre movie. And
sure,
they love it. They play it all the time.
yeah,
Uh, but yeah,
yeah,
you're right. I mean, the expectation of these big franchises is what it boils down to. It's just like Pet Cemetery. Did some younger, just like we did when we were younger, did some 15-year-old when Pet Cemetery there in 2019 see it and was like, "Oh, that was scary as hell. That was terrifying." And then they watched the one with Fred Gwynn and the old one, and they're like, "This is ridiculous." Like, because
yeah,
like you said, it's what's knowing like the campiness is the quality of a lot of horror films is that we
right,
love the nostalgia of the past, and even if it's not necessarily top tier, it's it's the glow of it. It's like it's
Absolutely.
shimmery and it's different when you make something clean. When you clean it up, and sometimes it's just not the same. Now I have speaking of which, it made me immediately think of Killer Clowns from Outer Space. I heard
Oh
it's getting
yeah,
a remake. And
I heard that too.
that's see, that's their chance. Do not make it CGI. Do not if it's
Oh God, that would be
if it's
so
full of
bad.
CGI, if it's trying to take itself seriously and be overly scary, I mean, maybe it'll work, but I don't think it will. I think it's going to be a straight to, back in the day it's going to be the old straight to VHS, you know.
Yeah, yeah. Well, that's just like Keenan from SNL just announced last week that he's redoing the Sleepaway
I
Camp
saw that.
series. Or at
How
least
weird is that? Who would have saw that coming?
it's I mean,
It's
I'll say this, I have a lot of faith in comedians going to
yeah.
horror like Jordan Peele and Zach
Yeah, yeah.
Kreger, and even Bill Hader's mind is,
Yeah, oh yeah.
like with
Yeah, Barry was
Barry, it's
great. I loved
dark.
Barry.
Uh and Sleepaway
Yeah,
Camp, um
interesting move. Yeah,
yeah, it's really,
yeah,
yeah, bringing that back from the dead as
yeah.
well. And we're gonna be able to talk about a lot of this stuff week to week
Yeah, look
again
how
here,
much we
which is
filled up. We've
exciting.
already
That
been doing this for 50 minutes and here we are already just
Yeah,
nonstop. So let's what are we thinking?
yeah.
Should we kind of let's kind of go out here with what do we got? Give me what we haven't touched on. I'm looking over our list.
I'm gonna give you a classic would you
Okay,
rather.
love it.
Yeah. Would you rather come back as a sentient zombie or as a soulless ghoul? So like a sentient zombie from Night of the Living Dead or a soulless ghoul like from Pet
Mm.
Cemetery. Which would you rather be?
I mean, Gage is a dick the whole movie. He is a little asshole. I mean, and it's the worst too because he's so small. No fair. Right there at the end.
And then
Stab.
that little knife where
He
he's
slices.
where he's cutting
Oh my
people's
god.
heels. A
Yeah, he is a
dick
dick.
move.
I would say, oh man, yeah, it's tough, right? Because like your argument is that Gage is fully aware of his dickiness.
I think he's fully aware he's just not
Yeah,
himself,
he's
right?
evil.
So he's not aware of who he
Yeah.
was, but he's aware of what he's
Mm,
doing.
yeah. You know, just because I don't want to just like walk around aimlessly all the time, I guess I'll go with the sentient ghoul.
Yeah,
Or the
yeah,
ghoul. I'll
yeah.
go with the ghoul.
I,
Yeah,
I
yeah,
I know
yeah.
what you mean. I feel the same way. Some of these movies where you see a zombie, they have no idea what they're eating, and it's
Yeah.
disgusting. I would much rather know what I was getting
Right?
myself into, and I think Gage knew that.
Yeah. End up at Arby's. Turn into a zombie and all I crave is Arby's. It's like my nightmare.
We got the meat.
Blow my brains out.
We got the meat.
All right, what about you?
Oh, until you brought that good point, I was gonna say I'd rather be a zombie because I would rather not know that I was dead and just doing
Just
messed up
yeah.
shit. But I think when you really look at it, just to be able to make a thought is
Yeah.
pretty good. That's pretty
Evil
good.
thought, but thought, right? Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I just want to use
Yeah,
my
right.
brain.
I'm not saying I'm being
Yeah, good,
yeah,
bad, I don't
right,
care.
right.
Uh,
Um all right, let me think of a would you rather for you. Let's wrap this up. We're almost at a full hour. We gotta cap it. Let's see. Would you rather get a
mhm.
uh evil doll that's been possessed by a bank robber uh
Oh, I'll let Chucky.
for yeah, for Christmas, or would you rather drink some pond water and you and your wife start fusing together?
I think I'm going with the
Taking the
doll. I'm
doll,
going with
huh?
the doll. Oh, I do not want to fuse. I do not want to fuse. Some of it looks so
Oh
painful.
man. And the one where they go, I don't want to give away too much for the people who are not watching,
Yeah.
but when they find the other couple, that's You know, remember? Yeah,
Oh
they
yeah. Oh
can't fight it.
gosh.
Can't fight it.
Disgusting. But to go off of what you were just saying, when when Dave Franco drinks that
Yeah.
water, you just want to like
Who's
slap him.
drinking water in a?
How thirsty are you? You can go a few
That's
days without
ridiculous.
that. Yeah,
It's
yeah.
good.
I really thought that was a
Yeah,
bad move.
yeah. No shit. Idiots. It pisses me off. It made me so mad. I'm like, why would they drink that? Yeah, so going with Chucky, huh?
That's got to taste
The thing
disgusting.
about Chucky is he's like, look, he's it's like working for the mob. You know, at the end of the
Yep.
day, he's just like, do what I
Yep.
say or else. You know, it's all
Yeah.
threats.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's all
Yeah.
threats. Speaking of which, hey, we didn't ever talk, or maybe we did. Maybe this was at the end of Monster Pulse, before we died, was the Chucky TV show.
For me, I
I thought it was
loved it.
great.
I
I
loved
hope that
it.
he's able to
I
make
thought
something happen eventually. That's not too far off. I think it's still been just enough time that if he can figure it out and go with somebody else, is that Joe Dante? That's
no, that's
Don
Don
Mancini, right?
Mancini.
I think if Joe Dante
Um,
is Gremlins
Joe Dante did
and
Gremlins,
Piranha. Yeah,
Piranha, which just talks about a potential third
yeah, I
Gremlins.
heard that
Finally,
where he's
yeah,
involved.
I think he
Yeah,
would
he
have
would
to
have
be.
to be.
Yeah,
But yes,
just because he's a
Don
legend.
Mancini, right?
I think the thing with that franchise was that it was almost it was really important. Like they were not just they were doing really important things as far as casting goes and
Yeah,
storylines and showing
yeah,
representation.
for
It
sure.
was not just about a
No,
killer doll. It was about a teenager who probably loves horror or now loves
right.
horror, realizes that this genre is important and it can tell stories that others
Exactly.
can't.
It's cheesy. It's meant
And
to be
I
cheesy. It's meant to be
yeah,
ridiculous.
yeah. But at the same time, like I'm saying, like the representation of a teenager boy, like who's basically not just inheriting like this evil doll, but he's at a pivotal point in his life about like his sexuality and his family was like mean, and I thought it was like just really good storytelling and like holding a mirror up to what was going on in society. And again, I think that's what horror is so great about. But I felt like yeah, a lot of fun dying kill scenes from Chucky, but also really well rounded,
Yeah,
smart
I agree.
characters.
They did a good job. I hope that he lands on his feet. Was that who was doing that? Was that A&E?
No, it was
USA.
USA,
Yeah, yeah,
and I think it was also on Peacock. They might be the
yeah. They
same
are. Yeah. NBC
NBC.
owns all of them. You're right. It was.
So it was also
It
on
was. It was.
Peacock.
Yeah. But good. I mean, yeah.
But I just thought it
If
was
you
really good. I thought
if
it
you
was really
haven't watched
good.
Chucky, go. I mean, it's ridiculous. They're quick episodes. I mean, it's not meant to be taken too seriously, and and you can't have the show without Brad Dourif. And I think that if there was one
Oh my
thing that was
god.
going to stop Chucky, I think it's when Brad Dourif dies. That character needs to die with him because
Yeah.
it
Yeah.
cannot be voiced by anybody else. It's
And his
yeah,
daughter is
yeah,
on the
she's great.
show,
She's
and
amazing.
Jennifer Tilly
Jennifer
was
Tilly was
back. It
great.
was so
Yeah,
good.
his daughter is amazing.
Yeah.
She is a fantastic actress.
Oh, she's
I
on The
really like.
Pit. Do you
No, is
watch The
that good?
Pit?
Everyone talks about that.
Oh, it's
What is she
fantastic.
play a nurse or a doctor?
She's a
What does she
doctor.
do? Is she like a main character? Like you see her every episode? Oh,
She
that's
is.
awesome. I love her.
She's a main character. She just won an Emmy last
Oh,
week or
get
the week
out of here.
before for her role, the cast, the
Oh,
show,
okay, gotcha.
and I think there's
I think her name's Fiona, right? Let me look that up.
yeah, Fiona
Fiona
Dourif.
Durr.
I think she's a
She's
fantastic actor too.
amazing.
But go watch
All
The
right, The
Pit.
Pit. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I've heard of everyone
Yeah,
talks about how great it is, but it's not. It's a serious
yeah.
drama, right? It's like it's dramatic, right? The whole.
It's a serious drama, but it's like
Yeah, yeah.
nonstop. Like it's really, really good, and it's like an episode is like an hour of
HBO. I
this
mean,
shift. It's all in one day.
HBO can.
Yeah,
They can do
yeah.
no wrong. They're great.
They can
They're
do no
good.
wrong.
No, I mean
More
they make
horror,
some bad stuff,
please.
but every once in a while. You ever
Yeah,
seen
they
The
do.
Idol? Oh my god, I watched that during the last 5 years.
No.
Don't watch it. It's
Okay.
The Weekend. You know The Weekend, like the singer The
Oh,
Weekend. It's
yeah.
his. Oh
Sure.
man, we get that. We'll save that for next episode. Anyway,
All
anyway.
right.
Well, what else? Are we capping it right there? That's
I think we're coming up right here
we're
on an
almost at an
hour. I
hour.
think this
It
is
just
perfect.
flies by. We got so much to talk about.
It
We
flies
got so
by.
much to talk about.
We have a lot to
You know
talk
what?
about.
Let's do another episode in 5 years. How's that sound?
I think that's a
All
fantastic
right.
idea. Even more to talk
It
about.
keeps people on their toes.
And there was something that you used to say at the end of every episode.
Yeah, remind me. What was that? What I always used to say? I used to say, cue, cue the theme music. Is that what I used to do?
Oh, cue
Yeah,
the
cue,
wolves.
cue the wolves. That's right. Right there at the end. All right, let's start that again. Take two. Cue the wolves. There we go.
There you
All right.
go. We'll catch you next week. Just remember to follow us on
Yeah, we're not
Spotify, subscribe to
we're
us
not
on
really
iTunes,
take we're
all
gonna
the
try
things.
and do this normally now. We're not really taking a 5 year break. We're
Yes.
trying to.
No, we're not really
No,
taking a
we're
five
not. No.
year break. We've got a lot. We're heading into here's this is the last thing I want to say. We're heading into Halloween
Yeah.
month here. I'm already working on my 31 days of horror movies I want to
Nice.
watch. We could talk about
All
that
right.
next week, but you should definitely listen because we're gonna be talking about a lot that you
Yeah.
care
A lot
about.
of stuff. A lot of stuff that you
Yeah,
hate, we hate too. which
that's
is
right. Well,
everything on the internet now.
it's just
Everybody
just
hates
about
everything. If you're not hating everything,
everything
yeah,
every
right. Yeah,
day
every day is hate.
in every
Yep, yep.
way.
That's what we're curbing all of that here. It's going to be a
Yeah,
whole new Monster Pulse. We're
yeah.
back.
So take the
All
ending
right,
again.
cue the wolves.